Oh, my uniques out there, this is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to today's video. Like you saw from the topic, should I give him, my husband, the money? To all my returning subscribers, hello, welcome back. For those of you that are not part of my family, what are you waiting for? You watch all the videos, you might as well come join us. You see the button that says subscribe, click on that button. Wait for the notification bell, click on that one too, so you will be the first to see my videos once they drop. Now, let's jump right into it. One of my uniques, I get a lot of questions in this area, I just don't answer them. But today I'm going to deal with it. So one of my uniques wrote me, she said that she wants to know, should I give him my money? When she came into the country, her husband was the one that had a better job, and her husband made the money. She didn't have a job, she did menial jobs. Then she went to school. Today she is an attorney, she has her own law firm. Now she's making a lot of money, twice what the husband is making. So she's asking me, should I give him my money? Does my money belong to him? Should I help out in the family? Where do I start helping? Where do I start supporting? He was never there for me financially. He didn't support me when I was in school during my law school times. So now, why does he think he is entitled to my money? Miss Unique, please help. Okay, Miss Unique, to the rescue. I don't normally answer questions in this area because I believe in what works for you financially. The way you run your family financially might not be the way I run my family financially. So it is not like one blanket that fits all. So it all depends. But I always give people three options. There are so many options. Some families have told me that they do joint account where the husband and the wife, they put all the monies together, their salaries together, their earnings together, their business together, and then from that one account they pay bills, they take care of family problems, they buy things from there and stuff like that, and it's working for them. Kudos to those couples. I have nothing against it. I have also heard from some of my sisters that told me that they run two separate accounts. The husband has his own account, the wife has her own account, but they also have a joint account where the husband contributes money, the wife contributes money for the running of the home. So let's say the expenses in the house is $4,000. Every month, the wife will put 2,000, the husband will put 2,000, and with that 4,000, they will run all the expenses of the home. So whatever is left in her salary is her money. Whatever is left in his salary is his money, and that's how they are running it. And those of my sisters say that is working perfectly for them. Kudos to them. I have nothing against it. Some other families told me, hey, Miss Unique, we don't do this too. What we do is we have bills. The husband pays the mortgage and the wife pays the utility bills, like the light bill, the water bill. And then when it comes to food, we contribute to food. And whatever is left, the wife keeps her own, the man keeps her own. Some families say that's how it's working for them. Kudos for them. I've also had some women say, no, I hold the money. I hold my money. I run the home with my money because my husband may be a gambler. My husband is a drunk. My husband maybe does drugs. I'm scared if you give him the money, he will go gamble it or he'll go waste it. And when he wastes it, there will be no food on the table for my children. So I don't trust him with money. I can't let him handle the money because my children and myself will be outside, will be homeless. And that is what is working for them. So you see why I don't get involved in things like that, because I know what works in my family. I don't know what works in your family. I don't know what works in her family. So whatever you know that works in your family, you know your husband, you know your wife, you know who manages money better, you know who saves money better, you know who is going to be a better manager of the money. So whoever manages the money better and can handle the money better, in my opinion, should be the one that will hold the money. If it's the man, then let it be the man. Some men will, out of their own will, say, you know what, I can't save money. Honey, when I hold money, I spend it. So you hold the money. I've had some men tell me, I don't handle money, so I give it to my wife to hold and save because she saves it better. So, but the only thing I will add, my sister, my brother, the only thing I will add in that area is this. I don't like to tell you what to do in that area, but the only thing I will tell you is If you are the one that has been trusted to hold the money, my sister, my brother, please hold the money. Don't disappoint. Don't let the money that was entrusted in your care. Now, when it is time to bring out the money, you will start telling long story from here to Nigeria. Oh, this happened, this. Abokwanu nefe, abokwanu nefe. You begin very long story. Oh, the birds ate the money. The rats ate the money. The money disappeared. Do you think ghosts are in the house? Don't tell stories. So if my sister, you are the one that can handle money, and your husband say you handle the money, don't give it to me. Please, my sister, be accountable for that money. Whenever that money is time to pay your bills, pay your bills. Don't let no bills be late. Don't let them cut your light on. Make sure that you are a good manager of the money that has been trusted into your care, because it is all about trust. My brother, if you are the one that the money has been given to, make sure you hold up your part of the bargain. Make sure you keep the money. Make sure you do what the money is supposed to be done with. Make sure everything about the money is upright, clear, and transparent. Don't begin to do shady businesses. That money, my brother, is not for your side chicks. Don't come and tell us you use that money for your side chicks. That money is not for your side chick. That money is not for your Sisi Eko. That money is not for that girl you, how are you? That money is for the family. Make sure that your wife, your children, whatever the money has been budgeted for, you are doing exactly that. That is the only thing I will add there. But let me go back to the question: should I give him my money? According to this, my sister, she was doing menial jobs. She didn't do a lot of, she wasn't doing any job that could pay well. Her husband was the one that was doing all the good job, making all the money. And according to her husband never showed her how much he was making. The husband was stingy with the money. The husband, was paying all the bills. The man, okay, hold on a second. Was paying bills, took care of the family. So he was paying all the bills. He took care of the family. It's just that in her own thinking, she feels or felt like the man did not give her enough money, did not give her enough money to do what she wanted to do and stuff like that. So now, when she was in school, there's a question you said, after all, he didn't do anything for me when I was in school. No, sis, that's a lie. He did something for you. You see, we always make this mistake. Oh, I was the one that went to the school. I was the one that graduated. I was the one that is now a nurse, a doctor, an engineer. I did it all by myself. No, baby, you did not. Come closer, baby. Let your sister, let Unique tell you some stuff. Come closer. Let us be honest. Somebody was at home taking care of those babies when you were doing your homework. Those times he helped you give those children a bath so that you can go to classes. Those times he helped you give you money to get some of those textbooks. He was also part of your struggle. Those times that man said, you know what, go to sleep, you've been reading all night, I will hang with the children. He was helping you. Those times he was doing things, going to the daycare to pick the children up so that you can have time and go home and sleep because you're going to wake up and do your homework. He was helping you. So let us stop sitting at this seat of judgment of, oh, I did it by myself. If he was not helping you, you wouldn't have done it by yourself. I remember when I was in school, I think when I was doing my master's, there was one night I woke up and I was typing a paper. It was a 25 page paper. So as I was typing, I was so sleepy. After typing, because I'll type a little bit, I will save. I'll type a little bit, I will save. The last batch, I don't know what I did. I didn't save it, and I clicked on it, and my whole paper disappeared. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. I cried. And all of a sudden, my husband, I think he had me crying. He came out of the room and said, what is the problem? I said, I've been typing all night. I've not slept. I've been typing since I came back from work. I gave my children bath. I've been typing when everybody went to bed by 9. I've been typing. It's 2 o'clock. This paper is due 9 o'clock. I don't know what happened. And Nelson was just there looking at me. He said, okay, do you know where the paper is? I said, I don't know. I don't know. He said, okay, so maybe he didn't save it. He decided, I said, I've been saving, I've been saving. He said, okay, so how many pages I gave him where, handwritten, where I wrote it? So he said, okay, you know what? I was so tired. He said, okay, let me help you and type a little bit. And then, then you can continue. Do you know, as he was sitting on the desk and typing, I laid down on the floor just to rest and I fell asleep. That's how tired I was. I woke up by 6:45 a.m. in the morning. And when I woke up, I looked up and Nelson was like, it's done. I typed it for you. I said, oh my God, thank you very much. I ran upstairs. I took a bath. I came down. I took my paper. I submitted at 9. You want to tell me that's not him being there for me? Do you want to explain? But sister, come closer, come closer. You want to tell me, oh, I did that whole masters by myself. No. There were times when he took the children to the park so that I can do my homework. There are times when he told the children, don't disturb your mommy so she can do the work. There are times when I will come and say, let me hold on a second, let me read this to you. I will read and say, what do you think? He said, no, no, no. Put this here, change this here. That one is not correct. I don't think that is right. But did you check this? That is help my sister. You did a phenomenal job coming here, having 4 children, and going to law school, getting out of law school, passing the bar, working for somebody, and then having your own law firm. Kudos to you, my sister. You did a fantastic job. I am so proud of you. You are my unique sister. You are unique, beautifully and wonderfully made. But please don't discredit that man. That man was there every step of the way. So you see the question, you say he didn't do anything for me. Now he wants to reap where he didn't sow. No, baby, he sowed. He sowed every bit with you. He was there with you, sowing every night. Every time he went to do stuff for you so that you can have time to be able to read, that was him sowing with you. So that is my answer to that question. He sowed, and then he can also reap. And you said something about, what did you say? Yeah, you said he never gave you money, never provided a lot for you, although he took care of the family, paid all the bills, did what he was supposed to do as a husband and as a father. But you, as a person, as a wife, you felt he didn't do too much. My brother, my sister, did you ever think maybe he didn't have too much to give? Remember, he was the only person working. He was working, paying all the bills, taking, you wrote it here, paying all the bills, taking care of the family. Maybe he didn't have enough to spare to give you to maybe go buy designers, but he had a little bit to give you to go to Ross and get a dress. He had a little bit to give you to go to Walmart and maybe get a purse. He had a little bit to give you to go to Target and go get something, but maybe he didn't have money for Louis Vuitton, but he had money for Kmart brand. He didn't have money for Michael Kors, but he had money for Walmart brand. So don't say he didn't give you expensive things. Maybe he couldn't. My sister, let us be reasonable now. Maybe he didn't have. Even though he thought he was making all that money. Remember, from what you say, you guys are from Ghana. So he also had family in Ghana. He also had your family also in Ghana. Just like we Nigerians, he's sending money to his family. He's sending money to your family. He's taking care of his family here while he was giving you time to go to school, do what you need to do. So my sister, he sold. He sold with you every step of the way. And maybe I don't want you to look at it like he didn't buy you expensive stuff. He didn't give you, it was just cheap things he was buying for you when he had the money. I want you to also have this second thought of mind. What if he didn't have as much as you thought he had? Remember, you said that he never told you how much he was making. So in your head, you might be assuming he was making thousands, millions, but maybe he was not. And maybe he didn't want to tell you. Okay? So the question really is, should I now give him my money? Where do I help and where do I stop helping in the family financially? My sister, let me tell you something. Come closer, come closer. I always tell people what I do, and I always tell people what I believe in. I believe that the family unit is one. Your money, his money becomes our money. That's what I believe in personally. Okay? So if you are the attorney and you have your own law firm, which shows me you're making good money, and he is still working at that job, no matter how much he makes, it cannot be compared to what you make. If he's asking for your help, if he's asking for you to help financially, my sister, help. What does he want help with? The bills is still the same house where you live in. What does he want your help in? Maybe paying the rent, you still live there. Two of you are the same. Husband and wife, two of you, no longer I, me, myself, is now we, us, and ours. So you guys are together. My sister, if you can afford it, you have it, then you give it to your family. If you can afford it, why would you want have money and watch your husband suffer? Why would you have money and watch your children suffer? Why would you have money and want your family life not to be elevated, not to be changed? Because you're saying, after all, he bought me cheap things. Why should I? No. If you can afford the good things with your money, you buy for you, you buy for him, you buy for your children. I was looking through your mail to see if he was abusive to you, if he was derogatory, if he looked down on you, if he made you feel cheap. No, he didn't do any of those. Your only problem is when he had his own money, he was buying you cheap things. Now that he wants to reap where he didn't sow. Yes, baby, he sold. So because you now see my point that he sold with you, so is it okay now for him to reap with you? Is it okay for him to reap? My sister, when you get elevated, it's not just you. When you get elevated, you are elevated with your family, your husband, and your children. We are all up there. You can't be up here and then your husband and your children will be beneath. So, my sister, yes. Should I give him my money? Yes. Your sister Unique is telling you yes. If you have the money, you have the money. You work hard for the money. He's not a lazy man. He is working hard too, but maybe he needs a little bit of help because now, according to you, because you now have your own law firm, you have more bills to pay, you have a bigger house, you have bigger cars, bigger car notes, big man, big trouble, like we say in my country. Big man, big trouble. So now your bills are a little bit elevated, and you want him to still take care of what he was doing before, and he's telling you, I need help. Help me. I can't afford to. Our mortgage used to be this. Now our mortgage is this. I can't pay this by myself. Can you help me because you make more? My sister, help out. It's your family. You didn't tell me you don't love him anymore. You still love him. You said in your email he's still a good man. He's still a fantastic father. He's still a fantastic husband. You just feel like you have to let the past go. Your past will keep you from your present and also prevent you from getting into your future. Stop thinking about when you were asking him to buy this for you and he wasn't buying it. He will give you little money to go buy clothes or tell you to please manage it. Now he wants your money. It's okay. He didn't have. Now you have, you share. Don't pay him back. Even if you think he did evil to you, don't pay evil with evil. You are still in that marriage. You haven't left the marriage. You still love him. So why won't you make your lives a little bit better instead of here trying to find out? And I know so people will tell you that is not a lie. Don't mind Miss Unique. She don't know what she's talking about. Don't give that man your money. That man would never treated you right. That man was so cheap. He wasn't giving you money, buying you all those Walmart brand when he could have bought you something nice. Now he wants you to be buying him all these Gucci belt and Gucci shoe. Why will he get designers? Did he ever buy you designers? My sister, come closer. They're quite close. Listen, Casey, my daughter say, din tin tin tin. I'm talking to you now. Listen to me. Don't let people deceive you. Those people that are giving you that advice, I can bet you in their own houses, they are the ones paying all the bills, taking care of their husband. But they will come here and tell you, don't give him anything. Don't buy anything for him. He didn't buy for you. If he didn't buy Michael Kors for you, why would you buy him Michael Kors now? That's not fair. Do not listen to him. Those are the people I call Osochiebu. Those are the people I call enemies of progress. Don't listen to them, my sister. The answer to your question is yes. You can give him your money. Yes, you should give him your money. Help out in your family, baby. If God has blessed you, let your husband and your children feel that blessing. Let them know that God has blessed you. And if you're blessed, they are blessed and highly favored too. So share your wealth, share what you have with your family, with your husband. Don't let that man suffer while you are in wealth. Don't let him suffer because of what you think he did or what you assume you felt he didn't do. If you're still there, forgive him if you're angry about it and move on. My sister, life is too short to hold on to grudges and anger and animosity and being sad. Remember, when you are angry, that is the only poison you drink and expect somebody else to delete. Let it go and move on. If God has blessed you, God blessed you for a reason. You are a distribution center of blessing in your family. So go ahead and do what you need to do. Don't worry, God got you. He got your back. Remember, when you do to them, you do to your family, you also do unto yourself. When your husband and your children are happy and they are healthy and enjoying the wealth you're making and the one your husband is making, everybody in the family is happy. Remember when we were young, we used to sing, when Jesus in the family, happy, happy home, happy, happy home, happy, happy home. When devil in the family, trouble, trouble home, trouble, trouble home. Let Jesus come into your family. Let Jesus come into your heart. Let it go. And my sister, yes, you should give him your money. You should share your money with your husband. If you have it, my sister, show it, love with it, use it to the glory of the Lord. All right. Remember to give us a thumbs up, share this video, and please subscribe to the channel. I need you to come join me in my family, beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why you are unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. Bye bye.